Hi guys, happy Friday, or as I'm calling it, happy today. Josh is on Jimmy Fallon Tonight day. Doesn't quite have a nice ring to it, but you know what I'm trying to say. Um, anyway, yeah, I made the video to this actually a couple days ago. Didn't get to editing like I wanted to in time, so yeah. Also, I'm just warning you, things went awry a couple of times, so yeah, let's get into that. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend, and yeah, enjoy Josh on Jimmy Fallon tonight. Hi. I would like to film, but somebody decided that they were going to be a part of this video, and Cubby, you gotta go. You. The man ain't ever seen the booty like this. Lisa had sent me an ask that had several questions in it. I figured I would just make a video on just her ask. I don't know, but when I do, you will be the first person to know, and hopefully I'll be coming by myself, because last time I was with Hubs and, you know, we kind of had an agenda going. We went to, like, Fenway and stuff, and I wasn't in Boston for very long. Actually, like, even for dinner that night, we drove to Salem. And then, yes, Lisa, I did find out after I went that you were from that area, and I totally would have loved to see you. I was only in Boston for like a day and a half, so like the day we got there, and then we left like the next day to start going to Maine. So, um, when I do though, I would love to go back to Boston. It was like a really cool city. I didn't get to see enough of it really. Just trying to find really cool places to eat, and then yeah, tour of Fenway. Oh my gosh, loved it. So I don't know, but when I do, you and we will meet and we will have a great discussion about Justin Timberlake and Josh. So back in like 97 or 98, around there, whenever I Want You Back like really started making some airplay on the radio, as well as Tearing Up My Heart on MTV and stuff. I was just like, hello. Hello, new boy band, because I was definitely a BSB girl. I love you, B-Rock. The Disney concert of NSYNC, like, came out on the Disney Channel, and me and my best friend were just like, let's watch this. And we did. And we did. And I just stared. I stared at Justin and that lovely bleach blonde, curly ramen noodle hair of his. I specifically remember my friend saying, yeah, he is really cute. And I'm like, no, you cannot have him. You can have the other blonde one if you want, but he is mine. Things I say come out kind of threatening. Oops. And she said, okay. It's basically when it came to the Backstreet Boys, she was in love with Nick Carter, and I was just like, I ain't digging that. Because I like Brian and the jaw. I didn't get to see those Mickey Mouse Club days of like him and Christina and Britney, because that was back when, you know, Disney Channel was like a premium channel. Totally dating myself, but you know, whatever. It was bull poo that you had to pay for the Disney Channel. And Sync took over like the big wall in my room, and Justin, I had them all categorized. So all the, you know, Justin pictures were together, all the JC pictures were together, Lance, Chris, Joey, group pictures, whatever. And Justin surrounded my bed. I had the most pictures of him. He surrounded my bed. I woke up to his face every day for a good, through middle school and most of high school. So I finally saw them in concert for Pop Odyssey. And then again for Celebrity a year later. And everyone knew that Justin was my baby. Like, you could not argue with me about it. You could not show me anybody else. It doesn't matter. JT was my boo. I remember I even had this anger towards Britney Spears for a while, even though I love Britney, and I loved her even when, like, this was happening, but man, did I have, like, anger issues towards her, and some of my friends thought it was hilarious, and I'm like, no, really, guys, like, how dare she? No, but I ended up shipping them hard, and that was probably the last time, other than, like, Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, that I actually ship real people together. But in this little part left in my shipper heart, there is a tiny, tiny place where Justin and Brittany are still together and wearing awful denim outfits together, and but I love him with Jessica, and I'm so happy for him and her, and that they're gonna have a baby, and I can't handle that. A baby Timberlake. Man, and just the weight of the time between Future Sex Love Sounds and the 2020 Experience coming out, I was like, is this man ever going to make music again? Other than collaborating, like, with Timbaland and whoever else, I was like, no, man, we need music. I enjoy seeing your face in movies and such, but I need you to sing. I need music. And holy crap, like, just the best. Like, is he ever going to be able to top those two albums? I don't know. I mean, part 1 of 2020, absolutely loved. Tunnel Vision is actually my favorite Justin song to ever exist. But then when part 2 came out of the album, I literally, I don't know if I listened to anything else for a very long time. And it kind of pissed people off. And I was like, well, then don't let me drive. Because when I drive, I control the music. That's the rule. I'm kind of bossy. And when Sexy Back was a big hit, that was back in my clubbing days. Like, I literally was at the club, like, every weekend. Sexy Back. That song, I mean, my friends were like, yep, that's her song. Nobody mess with her. Let's clear the area because Ash is about to bring it. And I did. So, that is my whole fan relation to Justin Timberlake, and it's not leaving anytime soon. I mean, obviously, also anything that he does with Jimmy Fallon is pure gold, and Andy Samberg. Gold. Gold, I tell you. That would be from the Hunger Games. I have kind of watched Josh grow up, but not, like, purposely. I have younger brothers, significantly younger than me, that I would, take them to see movies, or, like, we would rent movies together. Also, Bridge to Terabithia was one of my favorite books when I was a child. I read it, like, in 3rd grade, and then I needed to own it, and I read it a lot over and over because it was one of my favorite books. And then when I saw that the movie was coming out, I freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh. Josh did amazingly as Joss. And I just thought to myself, I'm like, yeah, he is going to be cute. And it didn't occur to me that I had already seen movies of him with my brothers. Also, Howl's Moving Castle, he does the voice. And that's, like, one of my favorite, like, animated films. Like, I love Miyazaki films and Studio Ghibli, and just, like, really had no idea. A Journey 2, I took my youngest brother to see, and I remember thinking that Josh was really, really hot, and I did not know if he was of age at that point, and I'm like, am I allowed to think this? I don't know. And then The Hunger Games came out, and I was in trouble. Although most of that movie I was thinking, why did they take your eyebrows away? And then that started the obsession. Yes, eventually. I was thinking of maybe even posting part one or chapter one um, this week, maybe perhaps tomorrow, depending on when this video is even up. I don't know. Yeah, I already have like up to chapter four written. It's not going to be a lengthy fic by any means. The timeline of this story is 6 months, and I'm moving it along like pretty quickly. Um, I have other plans, and I don't want it to be this super long fic. I just don't. It was just a spur of the moment idea, and I'm still trying to run with it. But I had this mad case of writer's block, and hi. Oh, bye. Um, so yeah, that's to answer that, but thank you, Lisa, for asking that. I do want to post my writing, just sometimes I'm just like not feeling the Tumblr life. So it will be done. Okay, I will do it because you have asked me as well as a couple other people, so I'll just do it. I'm just gonna do it. Why not? It's been months since like that has been written, and it's just sitting in my Google Docs. Like, hello, are you gonna do anything with me? Sorry if I master. I will work on it. I promise. Okay. So, anyways, thank you so much, Lisa, for asking me those questions. If anybody else wants to do the same thing, I want to continue to make these videos, and not just about stuff like this, but I do love talking about stuff like this as well. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for following. Any comments, feedback, all of that is always appreciated. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Blah, 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 blah.